What's up, Gabe? This is your review. Are you gonna be? Are you? I know you said you're ringing. Are you gonna be able to pay attention to this, or do you just want me to like record normally and then just out after? You got canceled? Oh, okay. Do you want to do voice? Awesome. Okay. Classic NA scrims. My voice is starting to go. Talking too much. What's up,
Hello.
Gabe?
What's up?
All right. I'm gonna try and stream. Let me know if it's terrible looking. Figure something out.
Alright.
Noel, it's you, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Alright. Honor Mercy supports.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
You know, I'm not really sure how you're supposed to play Tracer in this.
Name.
Land Force, nice.
I will keep you.
Yeah, this is kind of what I was thinking. So you're controlling under, which is like pretty reasonable. The problem is like, with the Rhine comps, like your team is full committed to holding this spot, so under is not really as important for them. Like it's not as dangerous because like you don't have people sitting up here, right? So I think generally it'd make more sense for the Tracer to play like this side of the map, right? So if anyone goes main, you can just dive bomb and kill them, and you can also prevent people from staging on the side of the map, right?
Yeah, I was just trying to do that and then just try marking the ball.
Yeah, like the under was fine. Like I see what you're going for. Um, I'm just wondering if like left side would be better overall because you can prevent this from happening, right?
Yeah, I eventually go to that side.
Okay. The ball's so sad. You actually won't leave him alone.
We still need you.
Ah, pain.
Nanoboost administered.
Yeah. Probably could have. There's probably small details you could be, but like conceptually, I think what you're doing is good here. I think you could probably pressure the Hanzo a bit more actively than you have been. Like he's still got to kill somehow, sitting up there. But, like I think your goal mostly is just like as long as there's no one like sitting here watching you, right? You just need to sit up here as much as you can and make him try to climb up into you. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I think that's your goal. So every time like he drops, right? Every time you force him down, I think you should just sit here and just wait for him to come back up, or just like look down at him or something. You
Yeah.
know? It feels like you're kind of you feel like antsy about staying here because you're not sure where he's going to climb up from, right? Then like you hide here and wait for him to come up, but then pushing this is it's actually pretty hard, right?
Hmm.
Whenever you win control, you should like camp it harder. Yeah, so you don't want to stand out there initially, but yeah. Come on, monkey. Yeah, I'm not sure if going this way was the right play. I know like you weren't sure where everyone was, and a lot of people were over here, but like this is happening now, right?
Yeah.
So I think you should just camp here for as long as you can, right? And if you need to, you can cross the gap over there and help your team directly, right? But like controlling this part of the map, I think is too important.
Heroes never die. For a price.
Back in the fight.
Got it.
thought you dragging you for a second. I was like, what? No. But, yeah. I think once I got up here, it was just too hard to break, right?
Yeah.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Reaper? What is this?
Yeah, they were flaming me to get on replay.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Either like you
Favorite
play
hero.
bone match or just play replay.
Yeah. That was probably not the Wraith.
Yeah.
Heroes never die.
I think you're over prioritizing this high ground. Because like the thing with Reaper is like you have very like controlling high ground is good, but you have very limited ways to engage, right? So if the high ground is too far away from them, like as Tracer, you kill this high ground and then like kind of just blink over and then like you're on top of them, right? But as Reaper, you have to like teleport. That feels terrible, right? So I think
Yeah.
like you should like come up here and then like as soon as you see this stuff going on, you see supports way back here, right? You should consider dropping and start and playing this corner and then threatening this flank, which is a lot shorter. Do you see this?
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so because it's so much shorter, it becomes better for you to play, right? As Tracer, this is also actually a pretty good spot to play. Because this high ground just, again, it's pretty hard to engage directly like this. This high ground's only good if you can reasonably loop it into this, right? Because this is close and it's like hard for him to look at both at the same time, right?
Yeah.
But like, if you don't have the time for that, to like literally walk up in front of them and then go this way, right? Then this spot becomes a lot better because it's much shorter. Especially important for Reaper, because this range sucks.
Yeah. Do you mind waiting for a few seconds?
Yeah, sure.
'Cause I gotta do something really quick.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, sorry.
Alright. Race. Alright. So they're just like, we need a Reaper for the monkey. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Of course. Now we got a hog as well. Oh my god. That's the, what is this? Plat? Diamond? Low diamond?
No, that was low down. Yeah.
Classic low diamond rank. Just teleport at this guy, right? Just teleport up to the high ground, right? This high ground's a lot better, because see how short this is?
Yeah.
And on top of that, the monkey made it even more enticing because he just jumped up there. So eventually, it's a little late, right? Because like you did it from like way out in the open, so they probably could see. They're way more likely to see this. And also, like as soon as the monkey jumps, it's a great time to go. So you can just sit up here, at least for a bit. Like they have to panic about you. I think he sonicked you. Yeah, he sonicked you. So now peeking is really awkward. Oh, you didn't delete.
From the shadows.
I don't know if that was the play. Yeah, you just really don't do anything as a character from this point, right? So you just like want to camp here for as long as you physically can, right? Until something comes to push you out, because like no matter how little you do up here, like if you're like this thing, you don't feel comfortable with the Reaper just sitting here, right? Even if you see him, right?
Yeah.
So-
So what I end up doing the rest of the game.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. But like, yeah, so if you're the offensive team, you don't feel comfortable leaving your Reaper there. Somebody's going to do something eventually, right? And you can fight them. That's when you get your value, right? In the meantime, they're scared of you, right? So don't leave here
Yeah.
unless you absolutely have to. Cool. Oh, this is where you can set traps, right? Right, you know that you've already shown that you're up here, right? And you're inviting people to come up here, right? So then you can just like camp out behind a doorway when they're not expecting you, like right here or something. They come in looking for you, and then you find, right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Heroes never die. For a price.
Good. You're just chilling. Life is good. Just grab the mini over here. You don't really want to stress your healers in the middle of the fight.
Step right.
Unless like you're really low. At that point you should consider leaving. And teleporting back up, you know? There's probably a chance for at least one Death Blossom in there, but it doesn't really matter. Death Blossom sucks anyway. Oh. Unlucky. Yeah, this is why again you don't need to peek. Like if they know you're here, it's fine. That's already enough that they know you're here, you know?
Yeah.
And then when you hear other stuff going on and other people being busy, then you consider dropping.
Fire in the hole!
60 seconds.
Teleport, teleport, teleport. Yes. Nice. That is good. Alright, shoot the monkey and then teleport. Or I guess the ball is your fault.
30 seconds.
I guess you can just walk up the stairs. Or
Time's running out. Let's keep them back.
yeah. So again, that's when you can set traps. I know I just like sped through it, so you didn't really probably. So where you can set traps, where you can just hide on the reverse doorways and people never look there.
Yeah.
وريهم قوتك.
We can do it. Heroes never die. For a price.
If you want to be a big baller, you can just like TP back up there. The Hanzo will never see it coming. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, That was probably not the spot to TP. Works out, works out. Yeah, Reaper really is a very simple hero. So like once you figure out the spot for the map, like the key to like consistent success on Reaper is just knowing the spot you want to be in before like to figure it out, you know?
Yeah.
So that way you're not spending time in the game figuring it out.
Round 1.
Yeah.
Complete.
But that's fine.
Score 0.
Any questions on anything so far?
Initiating match.
No, I don't think so.
I feel like everything I've said you just did in game anyway. After I said it.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Move to the beat. Look at this team.
Alright, going under. That's fine.
The objective is mine. Back in the fight.
I'm not sure if like applying point pressure was the play to go-to play there. It's like point kind of looks like a death trap. There was like a turret here, a junker over here, an audit here. It's like an arena, and you're just in the middle of it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably emphasize getting to this part of the map. If you need to fight the torp turret, that's fine. Kill the torp turret, grab the mini, right? And then you can consider going down, like back down to apply point pressure and convince people to drop. And once you can convince people to drop, then you either double back to pick on people on the high ground, right? Or you just double back and go back to the high ground, go back to the hallway, right? Or you just go straight to the hallway, right? Either or, right? But I think going to point first only really works if you a tick, right? Say like you've already gotten 2 ticks, or you're like, you know, just need a tick to win the game, right?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't usually fight that fast of a response. This is like more important dealing with the Sonic.
In range of the objective.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
I'm not a huge fan of this side, just because it's not high ground, right? High ground lets you pick and choose the fights on here. Like this side is so dominant, and their only way up is this doorway, right? Unless they come out through here, right? Take this,
Yeah.
take this door, right? But because both sides are relatively inaccessible to you, this side of the map, you generally want to emphasize the right side of the map and try and get up here as fast as you can. So probably less time spent on point capping and more time going like right side, right? Depending on how you killed them, right? So if they died really fast and then you capped, right? Then they'll all spawn here and be in this area. So then the left side becomes a lot better, right? Because they're going to be in this area, right? But if they're dying late, right? The expectations are going to be backing up, right? So it should be like pushing to the right side of the map and taking the high ground. My opinion. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because now you have to like maneuver around them to get to the high ground. You get there, which is good, but
Heroes never die.
he has no idea. Ah, just go for the pulse. You got
Yeah,
this
I can
facing.
see it.
Oh, he's not. Okay, well, he's free now. Oh, he's nuts.
Fire at will.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Hey, it didn't matter. And we get res.
Yeah. I wanted to say plus figure out. So that's
Oh, I see.
Stop.
That's pretty reasonable. I don't know. I'd probably just take the pulse. Got good pulses. Go fast.
Nice.
Oh, you peeked the window again. You're a brave man.
There we go. Oh, up here. Thanks.
You shot at him. Does he really think he's gonna get away with it?
he gets.
He
I
gets
caught
away
like
with it?
5 yeah, I got it 5 times. No one turns around.
God. Wow. That's sad. Coming up. He wants you.
Heroes never die.
Sorry, I just realized mentally I wasn't even analyzing anymore. I was just watching this McCree do the dumbest things that get away with it. That was pretty funny.
Down for the count. Thanks, love.
So this is fine as well. But especially when your Pharah is already here, I wouldn't emphasize this angle. I would focus more on this angle, right? Because this angle lets you like get above them, right? And the Pharah doesn't really want this angle because like get shot from the other side, right? But the Pharah can play this angle and like play above them and be really hard to push, right? And get lots of spam on whatever she wants. Right? So Pharah likes this angle, and then you also kind of like this angle more anyway. So you might as well like, especially if the Pharah's already gonna be on the left side, you should play right, I think. Because like what happens for the enemy backline is it's very common for them to play this side, right? Like
Yeah.
Ashe, McCree, whatever. It's very common. Ana, it's very common for them to play this side. So you want to play the side closer to them instead of like here, where you have to like triple blink across even to get to them, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Like, this guy happens to be here and the Ana for some reason, but like generally speaking, you want to play the side that's closer to the backline, which is.
Fire at will.
Nice. Good combo. Go McCree. Alright. Overall, a lot of good stuff.
Victory.
I don't know. Seem to understand already what most of the mistakes were. A big part of it is just like understanding something before before it actually comes up, you know?
Yeah.
Just like putting to practice the things you already know. Because a lot of the stuff I said, I feel like you already like. I don't think any of it was like new. Was it?
Some of it.
Some of it, okay, yeah. But probably like a lot of the details on how the map works, likely. But yeah, a lot of it is like stuff you already understand or like intuitively know. You just need to like put into practice, you know.
Yeah.
Make sure you're always leaning towards the right direction, right? Understanding like looking what your team is doing and adapting to it faster, right? Mostly just stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right. Hope that's helpful. Any questions, comments, concerns?
No, I don't think so.
See you next time then. Yeah, this is probably the server to get VOD reviews in the future.
All right.
Because like you guys are all graduating, so I don't think the Franklin Esports server is the place to organize everything anymore.
Yeah.
By graduating, I meant graduated. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
This is
all right.
a ghetto coaching server.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. See ya.
See ya.